What is up, guys? We're back with another video. Another video in a long ass time. It's been a couple of fucking months since I've done a video. Well, a bullshit video, I guess. A fucking Geico or Lizard on my Hellcat. Let me take care of that. Well, fuck that Lizard, Geico, whatever it is. He disappeared somewhere over there. As long as it ain't a fucking snake, I can't do snakes. But anywho, it's been a while. I think I need to get you up, guys, to speed right quick. The Hellcat's still there. The Hellcat got long tube headers. It needs a tune. The car drives, starts, everything fine. I just don't want to drive it for so long without a tune before we start fouling out spark plugs. We're waiting on that. The Neon, we're still on pause. I have a newborn, and I'm just up and down right now. I have a life outside of YouTube, I guess you can say. I have a life. It's not just about in the garage 24/7. At least not right now, and probably never will be. All this right here is just free time, fun, hobbies, expensive ass hobbies. But this right here just needs a tune. This right here just needs a cold side piping, intercooler, vacuum lines. The car starts, drives fine. Well, doesn't drive fine, but it starts, it idles like shit. It needs a tune. It needs intercooler piping. It needs the intercooler. But everything else is ready to rumble. The car does not tick or knock. Hopefully it doesn't whenever we start tuning it. But I can actually move it back and forth under its own power. The Viper truck, today is going to be mainly about the Viper truck. We got it back a month later after we purchased that black tonneau cover. I had a Switchblade by Pace Edwards. I sold it with the Viper wing that sits on the bed rails. I bought this one a day later. I bought it in black. It did not look bad at all, but yellow color match always beats it. We got it back from the body shop. I did tire rotations. I cleaned it. I washed it. I did the whole 9 yards. The car really needed a wash and a clean. When I was putting it back in the garage, I smelled fuel like a motherfucker. Like the smell of fuel, I know when it's fuel because I can smell it. And it's not because of this right here is I barely put it here. And it's like the closer I got to the gas door, the more I fucking smelled it, but I couldn't see where it's coming from until I got underneath the truck and I saw my gas tank was wet. But I thought it was because, maybe I fucking washed it. There's water still coming down. So I just dragged my finger across, smelled it, and sure enough, it was fucking fuel. I still couldn't figure out where it was coming from. I did some research. I messaged a guy up in Waco, Texas from Venomous Racing. I guess you could say he's a specialist on these trucks or this engine or this platform in general. He requested to inspect the nipple coming off from the feed line. Those are notorious for breaking. Sure enough, that's where it was at. And my fucking luck, that happened with a half tank of 93. And now I'm indecisive of removing the whole bed or just lowering the tank. Why? Because we have a tonneau cover, fiberglass, freshly painted. The last thing I want to do is drop and crack it or fucking do something stupid with it. I have to remove the claddings on the bed. I have to remove the bumper. I have to remove a lot of shit that I don't think it's worth it. But if it's my only bet, I will do it. It would be a whole lot easier, guys, if I had a fucking lift. But this is going to be like a two-man, maybe I have a couple of friends that are willing to help. But in the day, it's still a big-ass bed, and it's still heavy as shit, no matter how many things I take off. Bed cover, bed tunnel, and the claddings. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I want to get underneath first and check if it's easier just to remove the tank. I want to see how much slack I have with my fuel lines, because last thing I want to do is kink a fuel line or break a fuel line. Last thing I want to do is break shit. Mainly when you do it yourself, that's how it goes. But luckily, I'm very fortunate. The truck still turns on and it drives. But, lordy. We're going to uncover it. Because like I said, I washed it. I left this motherfucker spotless. I washed it. We're gonna take off the tonneau cup. We're gonna take off the cover, and we're gonna charge up the air compressor. And we're gonna stick the hose with that nozzle in there, blow off all the fuel that's around the filler neck. Well, not around the filler neck, but around the locking ring, because it's like an inch from getting to my connector, the power connector for the fuel pump. And last thing we want is a fucking fire. And I have a hose, but nah, fuel, you cannot beat fuel. Once that motherfucker catches a spark, you're done. A diesel, it's still a little debatable, because diesel is not as flammable as fuel, as gasoline. Now, gasoline, once that shit catches a spark, boys and girls, y'all are in for a bad day. But anywho, let's take off this tonneau cover. Let's take off this truck cover. Charge up the air compressor. Plug it from power, because I have a trickle charger in here to keep the battery juiced up. I have one for the Neon. I have one for the Viper. I need to get one for the Hellcat. Trust me, guys, I hardly drive these things. Right now in the summer, they're not bad. It's mainly like in fall, winter, whenever I'm like really not trying to drive it because of salt on the road or just stupid weather, and it's not really worth it getting it dirty for like a 10-15 minute drive of joy. But anyways, we're gonna take off this cover, plug in the air compressor, and open the gates or the door. And I'm gonna see if I can get underneath. If it's easier just to drop the tank, I have a jack and I have a piece of 2x10 over there. Maybe I can strap it to the tank and just slowly, with a couple of friends, drop the tank. And if I have enough slack in my fuel lines without kinking them, just switch out the fuel pump and then raise it back up. Hopefully it ain't too bad of a job. It wouldn't be bad of a job if it was just a regular Ram with no fucking tonneau cover, no wing, no claddings. And if it was just a beater or just a regular Ram where there's nothing fancy about it. But if you know it's a Viper and I have a fucking tonneau cover, I have a wing, freshly painted. Last thing I want to do is get it damaged. I have to take off claddings. And then this cladding, they're like pieces. This one right here overlaps on the bumper, and I have to disconnect tail lights, have to disconnect a lot of harnesses, which if it makes it easier, I will do it, guys, but I don't know. I will see what we can do, but y'all stay tuned. Like I said, let me charge up the compressor and roll on. Okay, guys, so in this package right here, we have a new locking ring for the gas pump. I think FedEx might have just showed up with the fuel pump. Yes, they did. Right there. Okay, guys, so we do have ourselves a fuel pump here. FedEx just dropped it off. I'm about to inspect it, because FedEx, guys, they will fuck your shit up. And when I say they will like fuck it up, they fuck it up. And they're insured and whatnot and all that shit. But to make a claim through them, guys, you have to have all the fucking patience in the world, which is something I don't have, honestly. But hopefully it ain't destroyed. Like I said, FedEx, y'all know how to fuck shit up. Let me open this thing right quick, guys. Here's our locking ring. Hopefully it's the same one. Should be. Should be the same one. Y'all might be like, why don't you just use the one currently on it? Because I'm that guy where if I can freshen up some things and there's budget, I'm gonna do it. The one currently on it, I don't want to say it's rusted, falling apart and whatnot, but honestly it can look in better conditions, guys. So I went ahead and sourced one out of eBay. And just because I said eBay, it doesn't mean it's eBay branded. eBay, there's multiple things you can buy for eBay. You can buy eBay turbo kits, which won't last you very long. Or you can buy name brand things. Like me, myself, I can go up there and sell Mopar shit. This right here is a Mopar OEM locking ring. We got a new ring. The one currently on it, I can probably save it. And here's a fuel pump, guys. We're gonna inspect it because FedEx, like I said, they will rock your shit. So let me pull it out of the box right quick, guys. Gotta say, we got a new ring, O-ring, and I just gotta inspect the fuel pump now. Like I said, FedEx will rock your shit. Now I'm trying to see if okay. So sending units in here. Do we have a? Trying to see, we have a fucking sock. Well, here it is, guys. I took a while. This is the nipple that's busted off of mine or cracked. Here's the fuel pump. And I'm wondering, I was trying to see if this thing needs a sock or something, but I think it'll be like a thing of pulling out the old one and comparing them. Cause I see a sock in there. And I think it stays in there, honestly. Fuel puddles up in there. And I guess it keeps it from starving. I guess it just sucks it through that strainer and whatnot. So I guess let's get rolling, guys. This hose right here, or that nipple right there. I hate to say it, guys, but I think I'm gonna have to pull out the bed. Probably my best bet. The locking ring should go right over it, and it did. So like I said about eBay parts, guys, they're not always bad. When people say I bought it from eBay, I know people that start saying, that cheap fuck bought eBay parts, or nah, stay away from eBay parts. Yeah, I totally agree. Stay away from eBay parts. It's like eBay turbo kits, eBay turbos, or like eBay fucking, I don't know, anything car part related, like anything eBay branded China shit. I'll stay away from that shit. That locking ring, I looked it up on Rock Auto, the Mopar one. And I'm only saying it because I want to clear shit out. Rock Auto, it was like $10. But what bites you in the ass for Rock Auto is the fucking shipping. I was gonna pay like $25 at the end of the day from Rock Auto, something like that. And I got that part number and I put it on eBay, and that shit right there was like $10, 13 shipped already. And it came in, and it's Mopar also, and it came in today with the fuel pump. So if I'm that guy that if I can save money for the same part, I will. But y'all probably be like, yeah, you saved like $5, $6. Yeah, I did. But those are little shortcuts that you have to look out for. Now, I'm not going to cheap out. For an example, on a $300 fuel pump, I'm not going to go look one up on eBay and find one for $80 and expect that $80 one to fucking perform as well as the Mopar one does or aftermarket one does. No, that's the shit I'm talking about. We don't do that shit around here. I'm not going to cheap out a $300 fuel pump to buy an $80 fuel pump. And a month down the road, it fucks up or my engine is not getting enough fuel or whatever. Lord, I just ate. Sorry guys. Just had my first meal of the day. But anyways, let's dry that shit. I need to run to the store and buy a brake cleaner. Essentially, because I'm gonna take off the bed, guys. Honestly, I think it'll be my best bet. I'm not sure yet. Gotta inspect it. As I said, there ain't really much I can fucking do. I would have to take off the filler neck, which I don't want to do either. I would have to take off the filler neck and check if my fuel lines have enough slack. And see, this is shit I'm worried about fucking up, guys. That right there. But I wonder if that fuel's already dried up. Probably is. Yeah, it looks dried up. So I don't know, guys. I'm trying to think what to do. What I am going to do though is spray WD-40 on my lockers clips, locking clips. Kind of want to go to the store, buy some black paint and paint my frame. I don't know. I want to do a lot of shit if I take off the bed. Honestly, the only thing holding up my tank, I don't know. I'm a little fucking nervous. I'll have to disconnect a lot of shit. Honestly, guys, I think we're just gonna take off the bed. I don't want to do it. But it's probably gonna be my best option. And if I can just loosen it up, honestly, stick my jack, a scissor jack, bottle jack, just to give me the clearance that I need, guys, I'm all for it. But until I don't fucking inspect it right, I'm not gonna know what to remove. I do have to remove this cladding though, because let me pull the truck out and then we can start inspecting and whatnot. In the meantime, I can probably hit up some friends and they can help me out. Might be able to record some stuff, people, but might not be able to record shit because I'm in North Carolina. Weather's a little stupid. It's sunny as fuck right now. It was cloudy as shit this morning, and it's possibly gonna fucking rain. So last thing I want to do is get caught in the drizzle with my fucking tank open. So let me hit up some friends. I might go to the parts store and run and get some things. But let's get rolling. All right, guys. So we just went to the parts store to grab some paint. I'm fixing to paint this spare tire wheel. I cleaned it up with the wire brush, and I'm thinking about just getting well, actually that's a good condition spare tire. I just need to air it up. But we already took the side claddings on the Viper, both sides. Took out the tail lights, pushed on the harnesses and the gaps. I'm thinking about just tilting the bed over so I don't have to take off all that shit, like the tonneau and all that. I took out the spare tire. You guys might not have to if your truck hasn't been fucked with. but the harness is actually clipped in the frame, not in the bed. The Dakota, on the other hand, the harness was clipped up in the bed. That's why I just dropped the spare tire to look, take a visual at it. I'll show you what I mean. So, as you can see, that harness right here, this one right here where my finger's at, I thought it was gonna be like clipped in on the bed, and it ain't. So you might not have to take off your spare tire if your truck hasn't been fucked with. I'm about to paint this surface rust. I'm gonna clean it up real good with a wire brush, and we're gonna spray it. I went to AutoZone and I bought 2 cans of undercoating. It's rubberized. I really don't care if it's rubberized or not. I just want it to not let rust keep growing. So I'm gonna take the wheel away from the truck, and we're gonna spray the fuck out of it, in and out. This should keep rust going all over the truck. But yeah, that's how it looks with no claddings. It's only 4 bolts if I inspect it correctly. It's only 4 bolts, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Bust them loose, and it's gonna take a little bit of manpower to remove the bed. I still think I'm gonna remove completely the bed just to get some undercoating on it. But I gotta hit up some friends. I have two friends, my brother and my dad. We're gonna remove the bed and go from there. But in the meantime, when my dad gets off from work and I'm waiting on friends, I'm gonna still go through the whole truck and inspect, make sure there's no more bolts. The tonneau is gonna come off as soon as my dad comes here or gets here from work. In the meantime, I'm gonna spray this ugly spare tire with some black paint just to freshen up some things, get the truck nice and fresh. I did stop by Walmart, got me a case of beer, because it's been like 3 weeks without drinking a fucking single drop of alcohol. Not that I'm an alcoholic or anything, but sometimes you just need your beer. I'm gonna clean all of this fucking dirt from this crevice. I don't really care if I get paint on the tire. Probably want to do it good, but I'm gonna get my Craftsman leaf blower. Clean off. Alright guys, so let me spray some of this good stuff up there just to keep the wheel from corroding or rusting or whatever. We're gonna pump it up with air and see how good it is. If it's releasing any air or anything, I'm probably going to invest in a new tire. But this one has pretty good ass threads, so I don't want to get rid of it. But we'll see. Alright guys, so we have painted the inside of the spare tire. We're gonna let it dry, then we're gonna flip it over and paint the face. The face wasn't too bad. It was mainly up here, like where it's like facing upward, like all the dirt and water and shit gets right here pulled up, like it gets puddled, and you know, dirt and water will corrode and rust. Damn, everybody thinks a fucking drag strip out here. But anyways, the water and dirt will rust up a surface real quick, so we just freshened up the wheel. We're gonna let it dry. It's pretty fucking hot, so we're gonna let it dry, then we're gonna flip it and then paint the face. In the meantime, I'm gonna get underneath and rub get the wire brush and start cleaning up the base where the spare tire goes, and go from there. All right guys, so we had some friends over. Like I said, I couldn't film everything I wanted to, but I had to scoot my truck forward a little bit because we're about to wash it. Starts phenomenal. That lamp out message just got disconnected. Well, I ran over my brake cleaner bottle. But that lamp out message, guys, is just because I disconnected my tail lights and it's not reading any lights at the moment. And right now I know I got a holler because my neighbor over there is cutting grass, which is okay. But so we did took out the bed, took out the tonneau cover, took off all the claddings, took out the spare tire. There's shit everywhere. But here it is, new fuel pump, no leaks. No leaks. This one looks kinked, and I don't know why, but that's how it is. We actually blew air with the compressor over the fuel pump. Got my hose over there. The ring, it wasn't terrible. I probably could have reused it, but nothing better than just refreshing up everything. Got a new locking ring in here, new gasket. New gasket, new pump. Everything's tidy. I already turned it on, and it's working fine. The other one was leaking from the nipple right here. Can't hardly see it, but it was leaking from this nipple. Still works, it's just leaking from the nipple. But this is the old one. This is the old one, stock one. I don't know if I should hold it or whatever, but I think I'm gonna keep the pump. I don't know why, but I'm gonna keep the actual pump. But yep, these trucks are notorious for this right here, leaking from this nipple. We're just gonna probably wash it with a water hose, just knock off some dirt, like from here, and knock off some dirt, and probably give it a quick spray, and yep, dirt all over the glass and shit. But I had to take off my tailpipes. Thank God I have a MagnaFlow bolt-on kit. Took off the tailpipes, took off the bed, took off the claddings. Now we're gonna power wash it, or wash it right quick, paint it, and my friends are supposed to pull up again in a minute. We're gonna put the bed back on, and whatever I don't get to do today, I can do tomorrow. I just need help with that bed. That son of a bitch is heavy. All right, guys, it's a new day. Yesterday, my buddies that came to help me remove the bed, we got a little drunk. We did swap out the fuel pump though. Before all that happened, we took off the bed. I spray painted the bumper and the whole frame with that rubberized chassis Rust-Oleum paint. So we're just gonna tighten up the. We're gonna just tighten up the bed. It's still loose. We're gonna strap down the bed cover. We're gonna pretty much do what we did, but the opposite now to assemble it. Oh, excuse me, I just had some breakfast, but that's what we're gonna do. Strap down the bed, put the bolts back in. I think I'm gonna have to run to the store actually to buy some Loctite for the bolts, because the one I have, well, I can use orange thread locker. The ones that my bolts currently have, it's blue. This one says thread locker orange, high strength removable. Nah, kind of almost want to go buy a blue, but as long as it doesn't require heat, I think we can use this one. So we're gonna put thread locker on all the boats because the one that came with OEM, it had blue, but it's all good. I don't see why we can't use this orange one. Shit. We're gonna use our orange one, and we'll put the tail lights back in. We're gonna assemble the whole truck, put the claddings, bumper, tailgate, tail lights, all the bolts back in. So it's nothing interesting and fun to watch. It's got. I know at the beginning of the video I said it had 4 boats. This one has. I found out it had 6. It has 2 up against towards the tailgate. It has 4 up against the tailgate and 2 towards the cab. Another thing that I'm gonna use some gloves because I don't mind getting dirty when I'm already dirty, but right now I'm not feeling the best. But anyways, I did have to take off my tailpipes over there. You're gonna have to access one boat. There is a boat right there, and your tailpipes hang from here. So if you have a direct bolt-on exhaust system like mine with like clamps and everything, then you can remove it. If your shit's welded, you're probably gonna have a hard time removing it. Probably gonna have to cut it or some shit. But damn. But anyways, like I was saying, I had to remove my tailpipes from the exhaust to what's up, cat? I had to remove the tailpipe from the exhaust to access this one bolt in here. But I can easily put them back on. Redid the paint, like I said, the whole frame. We did the spare tire as well. Is that rubberized coating? But besides that, guys, I think the installation is not hard at all. It just requires a lot of manpower to remove the bed. If you have a lift, if you have a big old tree in the come along, which was my strategy to take it off. But like I said, I had friends come over and they helped me out. That also works. But a lift is 10 times easier, guys. So I think I'm gonna start saving up for a lift. With a lift, I could just literally, honestly, it would have been picked up like butter. And but it's nothing crazy that you guys can't do at home. Just with a little bit of struggles. But now we're gonna do is put the truck back together. Like I said, for like the third, fourth, fifth, fucking 500 time. But we're gonna put it back together and probably get my dad at the wall to help me center the bed tunnel. And we're gonna put the harnesses back in the hose for the tail lights and all that shit. Put my license plate bulbs back on. Put everything back together where it's supposed to be. So let's get to it. All right, guys. So we already got the bed all tightened up. I need to fish my tail light harness up through here. Fish my tail light harness up through here as well. And on this truck, you have to remove the tail lights unless yours are a little different. But in this particular specific truck, you do have to remove them because you got to push down these harness. Otherwise, you'll fucking rip them whenever you're taking them off. I was hoping it was like my Dakota. The Dakota, you don't have to really take off anything, just the bed bolts. The bumper, if you don't want to scratch it. But it's pretty much, that one's a little bit more simple. I don't mind changing the bed on that thing. Changing the fuel pump on that thing. But that one has like a the harness that goes towards like your tail lights and your tag lights has another main connector at the bottom. You just disconnect that and you can pull the bed up with the harness. And which in this one, it's not like that. Then you have to actually push your fucking harnesses back in the hole. But it ain't nothing out of this world. I mean, I'm doing it in my garage, no lift or anything. We have the cladding with the bumper, the tail lights, the tailgate. Like I said, we already got it all bolted down. It ain't going nowhere. I had to run to the store and get me some Loctite, blue Loctite, because the one I had, the orange one, was all watery and it ran out like at the first boat. But we're gonna put the tail lights on. Tail lights, cladding, and the bumper, and tailgate back on. And once my dad comes back from the store, he's gonna help me put the bed back centered on the truck. I need to go get me some foam. I think I have some laying around. If not, I'm gonna have to go to the store again and buy that fucking weather strip. But besides that, guys, it's a pretty good install right now. The truck did start this morning, cold start, and started with no hesitation. So that's a good sign. The pump's working. This one, I wanted to keep the actual fuel pump, a little motor in there, but these hoses, they're like heat shrunk. So I don't know. I'll see what I can do with that. I like to keep it though for like a project or something. You never know. Once again, nothing wrong with that pump. It's just the fucking nipple broke off, and that's really what fucks it up. But let me put the tail lights back on, claddings, the bumper, and well, actually, I saw some spots underneath the chassis that I still want to touch up with some paint. So before I start doing anything crazy, I'm gonna go ahead and spray the frame where I saw the spots, just to get it a little freshened up, a little fresh touch of paint. And once again, this thing right here, guys, at the beginning when you spray it, it looks brown, but it turns black, and it's like a rubber coating to protect your undercarriage. So let's spray it right quick. All right, guys, so we got the cladding on both sides, bumper, plate lights, tail lights, everything's plugging away. We are securing everything with the designated bolts. The bumper's also clipped in. Now all we gotta put on is the tailgate, the exhaust pipes, the tunnel. We're done. I really didn't record much of the fuel pump installation. Excuse me. Whenever you get to the fuel pump on the connecting line, right here where the nipple's at, the hose or the line has a little security clip. That one, you do not pull it out. That one you actually push down. You're gonna push down on the clip and push your line towards the pump and then pull it. You're gonna push and pull at the same time you're pushing down on the nipple or on the clip of the line. That's how you remove it. Because if you pull it out, you're gonna break it and you're gonna fucking lose your mind. I've done that shit in the past where I've broken those clips. But, you know, you fuck up to learn. But I hope y'all don't fuck up, because I'm telling y'all how to do it. And then you just simply push in the line on the new. You push in the line on the new pump and put your connector on and start assembling it back up. You could drop the tank, but that's gonna be a bitch, especially if it's full or half. I personally think removing the bed is easier, especially if you don't have all this shit going on, like your claddings, your bumper, your tunnel. If it's just a regular fucking Ram or just a regular truck, trust me, it's a whole lot easier removing the bed. I've done it on the Dakota. I think I'll upload a video as well. If not, I don't know, guys. I film a lot and I really don't fucking upload anything. but I'm trying to get better at it. But on pickups, it's always easier to remove the bed for some reason. Because I've manhandled a gas tank before on my white Jeep, and that shit is not it. On SUVs, you really don't have an option unless you have like a access port to the underneath the seat. From factory, Fords are good for having access ports. I think my Hellcat has an access port too. Some cars do, some cars don't. But on pickups, it's a lot easier to remove the bed. So let me put my tailgate back on, guys. And I'm gonna try to manhandle this cover myself. We just need to put the weather stripping. That light hoe. The reason why is because the bed liner overlaps on the bed right here, and it's not creating a good seal. So I'm gonna put some weather strip there, and we should be good to roll. Let me put my tailgate back on, and I'm gonna lightly open this and try to manhandle it. We'll see. So let's get rolling. We're almost done. All right, guys. So it's a different day. I'm doing this shit by portions because I had to do other things while I was working on this thing. But anyways, the truck's finally put back together. The claddings, the bumper, the exhaust pipes, everything's back on. The bed tunnel centered, installed on the truck. It looks really, really good. What I want to do in another video. That shit heavy. What I want to do in another video is put some lighting in here. LED lighting with a magnet switch. The magnet switch would like go, I'm not sure. No, I'll make it work. I saw something cool, but I do want to put LED lighting in here, like whenever I do open the bed tunnel. Whenever I do open the bed tunnel, lights turn on in the bed. But that's gonna be like in a future video. But that's how she looks. Starts up real good too. Starts up real good. Drives and idles real good. 104,000 miles. No check engine lights at all. Truck is solid. So that's gonna do it for today's video, guys, or for this video. Hoping to upload more real soon. Hoping to upload more real soon. Y'all stay tuned, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.